Silence, all stand. This Parramatta Local Court is now in session.
May I have appearances, please?
Miss Sharp, S-H-A-R-P-E.
Thank you, Ms. Sharp.
Ms. Shahzad, S-H-A-H-Z-A-D.
Thank you, Ms. Shahzad.
If Your Honour pleases, this is an arbitration and I appear for the claimant and my friend Ms. Shahzad appears for the respondent.
Please proceed, Ms. Sharp.
Your Honour, I represent Supercellnet. We're a telephone company. We believe that we have entered a valid contract with Amber, who's 16. However, her mother signed as a co-signature. We pretty much had explained the process, what was involved in the contract. Both Jason and Suna have contracts with us as well. Pretty much the basis is that Amber is to pay $10 a month and that anything extra has extra fees on top of that. And we went through the various fees, including internet costs and picture things, and Amber appeared to be understanding what was going on. She's paid the account for the last 4 months. We haven't had any problems, but since then she's been falling behind on her fees, so she's getting extra charges now. We've sent numerous letters, both to herself and her parents. We've had no response at all. We've sent follow-up phone calls, but they never answered. And we've sent left voicemails and the various other things, but we haven't heard from them. And now it's just got to a point where I think it's got quite out of hand and we're trying to recuperate the money from her parents.
Anything further?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Please proceed. Can I have Ms. Shahzad to proceed?
I'm the respondent in this matter. I will be representing Jason. If it pleases the court, I would like to submit that both of the telephone services have been cancelled. Actually, the telephone company Supercellnet, they have cancelled the telephone services on Jason's account, on Swana's account, and also on Amber's account. When we believe that the plan was to sign for Amber and Sona, so Jason was never a party on that contract. He has a separate contract with Supercellnet, and Jason is running his business off his phone. Disconnection of this telephone services is costing him money and also loss of business. So my submission today, Your Honor, would be that the telephone services should be restored for Jason. And considering the fact that Sona and Amber were the parties to sign the contract, they should really be treated to find the payment, to obtain the payment from both of them. And also I would like to say that even for Amber, the amount she owes to Supercellnet at the moment is more than $1,100, considering the fact that she is just 16 years old who's not working. So she should be allowed to make payment in installments instead of paying the full amounts. And also I would like to submit, Your Honor, that our client were never fully informed of this overdue account. We never received the notices or no telephone calls from the telephone company.
Ms. Sharp, the respondent claims that they received no notification, no letters, nothing in regards to this overdue payments. What do you have to say?
Your Honour, we have evidence of the various letters we've sent out, dates. I can provide them to you straight away. We've got them archived, and also a register of the different phone calls we've made.
Anything further you want to add?
At the time when we did the contract, Amber did inform us that she was working, so this is something that we haven't heard about, that she no longer is working, so that's one of the reasons she hasn't been making payments. We pretty much would like equal cost each. I think it's fair to say that it's been both our times involved in this, and we just would like to come to an agreement where we can get a plan set up where we can have instalments or something going.
Do you have anything to add to Ms. Sharp's submissions?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to submit that we did not receive enough notification from the telephone company. As soon as Amber started to overuse her telephone and they noticed that she was spending more than the $10 contract amount, they should have informed us. They should have made telephone call attempts, either me or so now we never received any telephone call from them. I understand that she entered in a contract with them. They were under an obligation to advise her that Amber is using her phone more than the contracted amount, and therefore I believe that the telephone services should be restored and Amber should be paying installments.
So you do agree that Amber should pay the overdue fees and everything, but in installments?
I do agree that she should be paying the fees, but in installments, just because we were never informed of the incurring amounts. And, Your Honor, I would like to submit that the telephone company should be more vigilant in future. They should be contacting either Sona or me to advise of the overdue accounts instead of trying to contact Amber directly or send her letters directly. And also, I do understand that Amber is responsible for the overdue accounts and the payments on this phone bill, so she should be allowed to make installment payments in this matter.
Do you have anything further to say?
Your Honor, if that pleases Your Honor, I would like to conclude my submissions here.
Thank you very much. I will now adjourn the court to make my determinations, so please exit by the back door. Thank you. Welcome back. In the matter of Jason Smith and Supercellnet, I find the matter of fact. Amber is young, she is 16, but regardless, she is still responsible for the contract she's on. Supercellnet needs to be a lot more efficient in getting in contact with their customers, particularly about serious matters, overdue bills. I direct Supercellnet to put Jason and Suna's phones back online. It's not their fault that, the bill is overdue and they're running a business, so they need their phones back on. I direct Amber Smith to pay amount in instalments of the whole overdue amount. To learn her lesson, she needs to be taught a lesson and she needs to learn from it if she's growing, becoming independent. Smith family need to work with Supercellnet and organise an instalment plan and have that follow through. I direct the cost of the arbitration shall be met by both parties. I recommend that Supercellnet pays 2/3 due to them being a company and should be more efficient in their means of communicating with their customers, and that the Smith family will pay 1/3 of it due to not being able to, or having to pay this large fine, and for their phones being off and not being able to run their own business. That concludes my submissions. Have a good day. Thank you. All right.